So over here, if I were to go around onto the color palette section, I'm in the web module right now. You can see that I got a certain theme applied, and these are the color palettes that are used. So the text right now is gray, as you can see right here. You can go ahead and simply change the color right here. So you can see that you can go ahead and change the color out according to how you want right here, just like this. So there's other things like there's detailed text around over here as well, which is a certain color. So you can go ahead and then change out the color for this right here, and then as long as it is there in the template, the color will change out. The background is dark blue, but let's say for example I want to change it right here, then I can simply click right here and then go ahead and choose another color as I wish. So let me just go ahead right here and then choose another color right here, just like this, and then that is what you have. So let's just go ahead right here and then click on the background. So this is the color, as you can see right here. So I can simply go ahead and change the color according to how I want right here. So let's just go ahead and select out darker green right here, just like this. So you can change around the outlook using whatever you want. So cells is dark blue, so you can go ahead and change that out as well. So you can see that this color is used, but you can go ahead and always change around the color right here, just like this, and then that will be applied right here. So you can go ahead and then as long as they are there, you will actually be able to see them out right there. So that is what you have right here, as you can see, and this is how you can change out the color as you need. And then around over here, what you also have is appearance, as you can see right here. So the grid page right here, so it says add drop shadows to photos. So it's actually adding in some drop shadows, subtle drop shadows, as you can see right here. But you can also go ahead and disable it so that it is not there anymore. You can add in section borders, so you can go ahead and disable it out as well, or enable it out, and then you can see enable and disable the borders right here, as you can see right here. The grid pages are this size right here, but if I just want, let's say 3 by 3, you can click on it right here, and as per the template you can see that you can set the size as you want as well. So numbers are being shown, so if I want to disable it, I can disable it out as well. And photo border is right now black, as you can see right here. So if I were to go ahead and change it out right here, you can see that the border color changes out as well. So let's just go ahead and select out border color right there, just like that. And you can also go ahead and change the border width, as you can see right here. You can go ahead and then change around the size right here, just like this as well, as you want, and so forth right here. You can change around the border size as you want as well, and you can see the border size increase a bit right here. So you can enable and disable the photo borders right here, just like this as well. So apart from that, you got the image info. You can go ahead and enable and disable the title. In this, you don't really have anything, and if you have captions showing in the template, you can enable and disable that out as well. So you can see that the output right now is all right here. So there's image info and so forth, as you can see right here, that you can actually go ahead and work around. So these are what you can actually do and then work around with it right here. You can work around till image info right here as needed. And that is how you can go ahead and work around with various options to customize out how Lightroom actually generates your gallery in Adobe Lightroom Classic. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.